Can I get a new phone?
Can I go get a new phone?
Yeah, and then I have a working phone that I can Snapchat you guys all and all that stuff on.
Don't be trying to get them on your side and giving it I can Snapchat you all more.
Yeah, my camera's going to start working then, so I can actually start using Snapchat properly and all the rest
What
of it.
do you think?
Alright guys, Isabel's party's in full swing. Everyone is going crazy on the slide.
When we've told that we're doing it in the caravan, I've gone, what, you're doing it in that? Yeah?
Yeah.
What about the, you know, it's not an RV, no, not a van, no, in that, yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Do not dig in my garden.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I apologise for my voice. My voice does sound a bit like this. Yes, I lost it completely yesterday and now it's come back, so I sound a little bit smoky, if you get what I mean. I sound very low decibel today. So please bear with me. So this was actually requested to do a part 2 of the INGHAM family exposed over on TikTok because you betcha bottom dollar I have gone and I found even more hilarious TikToks that people have made from like the INGHAM family vault. So just they're gonna be, I don't know, it's just some different ones that I found. So I'm just gonna get right on into it and just share with you some TikToks that I just found.
Alright guys, Isabel's party's in full swing.
Now, do you guys remember on the very first video I did where I found this absolute gem where basically Chris was banging on about how it wasn't fair that he wasn't allowed to bring a GoPro into a public swimming pool with loads of kids around? Well, don't worry guys, he finally got his wish. Here is a clip of him at one of his kids' birthday parties with a GoPro in the pool and he's got noodles on. The man is wearing noodles. He looks like it is his best day out. It is the best day of his whole entire life. He is there chilling in the pool with some noodles and a GoPro.
Alright guys, Isabel's party's in full swing. Everyone is going crazy on the slide. I'm trying to get some dodgy action water shots right now.
Some dodgy underwater action shots. I mean, like, nothing about this is not dodgy. Doesn't even matter if you're not Chris INGHAM. No adult should be allowed to bring a GoPro in and film at a kid's birthday party. Like, come on now. Come on. This is so silly. And he's literally pootling around with some noodles, like with some pool noodles. I get noodles can be used for everyone, but like, come on now. Like, this is really like ridiculous. I love a pool noodle, don't get me wrong. Whenever I take my kids to the swimming pool, I do love a good pool noodle, but for some reason Chris INGHAM using 2 pool noodles nonetheless just makes me chuckle. Right, so this next one is actually quite a recent one, which I did in fact cover. It was when they basically found a field mouse where apparently they live near the country. I don't freaking know. They found a field mouse, proceeded to put it in a little plastic tub, supposedly with some holes in it, and then just leave it on the floor, and it started bleeding, and their dog was just watching it, and then Sarah then started crying when, lo and behold, this mouse just sort of died. I don't know. Anyway, just watch it for yourself. I found it stupid when I first watched it. I found it even more stupid now how they were getting so highly emotional about this mouse that they just left on the floor in a box with a dog looking at it. Just the whole thing, man, the whole thing. No one else would get this upset. I mean, yes, it's horrible. Obviously, field mouse dying, that's not very nice. But come on, man. Come on. What did you think was going to happen to this mouse when you put it under these conditions? And I am the biggest animal lover, and I will tell you that right now.
Experienced, like what on earth? Someone tell me why I'm sat here crying over a mouse. We got out of the street. Because it just died, and I feel so bad. I've got onion in my eye. It's so sad. I feel so bad for it. This looks so sweet, it's really sad. Why am I crying like this over the blooming mouse? I told you not to bring it in the house. It's just died.
It was also the fact that they'd actually named this video something like "Our Pet Had Died" or something a bit like that, which would make you believe that it was actually the dog that had died, but no, it was a field mouse. But they basically decided to make it a part of the video title and then proceed to watch it dying. Basically, the whole entire thing was for clicks and views, and this overreaction of drama is just ridiculous because they are basically monetizing off of this poor mouse. Some people may be like, Amy, it's just a mouse, doesn't really matter, but I would not leave it to die under those conditions. Let me just tell you that much. So why the hell she's crying about this? I've got no idea. What the hell did you think was going to happen?
Everyone we've told that we're doing it in the caravan have gone, what, you're doing it in that?
Okay, so this next one I'm pretty sure is taken out of context. I think they're actually talking about them just generally travelling around, like people can't understand why they're doing it in that caravan. But the way that this person's taken it out of context, they obviously don't mean it like that. They obviously mean a little bit of the kinky stuff, do you know what I mean? But I just found it so funny how it was just taken so wildly out of context, even to the point where I started questioning, like, why are they talking about this kinky stuff online? But I think it was just taken out of context. But it does beg me to question, like, I don't want to think about it, but it's just taken so far out of context. But what are you going to do if you make statements like that? Someone is just going to snip that up and just put that over on a TikTok. But anyway, yeah, I think they actually are talking about traveling, like, doing it in the caravan, not doing it in the caravan. I feel like I'm about 12.
Everyone we've told that we're doing it in the caravan have gone, what, you're doing it in that? Yeah?
Yeah.
What about the, you know, it's not an RV, no, not a van, no, in that? Yeah?
I'm like, yeah. Can I get a new phone?
Can I go get a new phone?
Yeah, and then I have a working phone that I can Snapchat you guys all and all that stuff on.
Don't be trying to get them on your side and giving it I can Snapchat you all more.
Yeah, my camera's going to start working then, so I can actually start using Snapchat properly and all the rest of it.
Oh, this is literally back in the day when influencers, like family channels and all of that. Jonathan Jolie, I swear he did it a little bit with like Omegle, whatever it's called, you know, that video platform, whatever it is. Like some of these family channel influencers used to like Snapchat their really, really young followers. And it wasn't just Chris Ingham, it was like a load of them. It was just such a like socially acceptable thing to do, like Snapchat your really, really young audience. And I swear quite a lot of these family channels, like dads and all of that, actually got in a bit of heat for doing this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, nowadays, I don't know, it's weird. It's a really weird concept. It's such an odd concept to think that like a family channel dad is actually gonna want to like Snapchat their like preteen fans.
Tonight, I want a burger for my tea.
I'll have a burger from the tea.
Sit down with you all and have a little chat.
Okay, so the next one we've got now, okay, serious conversation time here, okay. I have got one of my little girls, my youngest, has the most beautiful head of, I don't want to call it ginger now because, you know, Chris Ingham doesn't like that. She's a redhead. She's a ginger. She's a redhead. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful. But what I will say is that Chris took it upon himself to get overly angry when he opened up Twitter one morning and found that there was a trending hashtag called #KissAGingerDay. And I'm just going to say, like, this might have been, like, knowing Twitter, this was probably just meant in a, you know, like kiss a blonde day, kiss a brunette day, kiss a whatever day. Like, doesn't make any difference. If it said like kiss a blonde or kiss a brunette day, then I feel like no one would kick off. And do you know what I mean? If it's trending on Twitter, kiss a ginger day is just a term for ginger hair, for red hair. Like, the more you try and stigmatise, there's nothing to even stigmatise. He's trying to turn it into something it isn't, okay? And then not only that, but he then tries to compare it to, you know, people being discriminatory of race and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I'll play it to you, but I feel like this whole thing just went way, way out of hand.
I wanted to sit down with you all and have a little chat. So this morning, like I do every single morning, I woke up, I flicked on my phone, I looked on Twitter. I saw that the #1 hashtag trending tweet for the day was hashtag #KissAGingerDay. Kiss a ginger day. So now the ridiculous stigma that people with red hair have to be subjected to every day by small-minded idiots is now a national trending thing. What the heck is going wrong with the world? I don't care if this is meant to be a little bit of fun, like a fun hashtag tweet of the day, whatever. I don't care. It's absolutely disgusting. Singling out people for something that they are born with and they cannot change is absolutely insane. It's absolutely no different to singling out somebody for their skin colour or race.
Now, I did actually just want to go and double check this just to make sure I'm not being like ridiculously misinformed, but it is actually true. January the 12th is in fact a day called Kiss a Ginger Day. You know, you have like a day for pretty much everything. Like, there's a day for like eating, I don't know, eating strawberry day or whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's actually a day for everything in all these different calendars, but there is in fact a day. So I think in this case, Chris was just running with the fact that people were just, you know, taking the mickey out of, like, there's nothing to take the mickey out of. Having red hair is beautiful, gorgeous. Like, no one is going to start up a Twitter hashtag purely for hate. Like, why would you? Having ginger hair is an absolute blessing, let me tell you that. It's like one of the most uncommon hair colours. Like, anyway, so he took it so far. He started comparing it to, like, being racist and things, and I'm just like, it's like, you know, don't get me wrong, like, you know, kids out there, some kids used to be harsh as hell to people with red hair, and I'm just like, I never understood it. I think it's absolutely disgusting and all that. However, he can't then come on and just completely fly off of the handle for a singular hashtag and then compare it to being red. I'm just like, oh gosh, heaven forbid, I have absolutely no idea what was going on over there.
Do you see me buying expensive bags or designer shoes? No.
Anyway, my little chickadees, I'm going to shoot off and I'm going to go rest my voice, drink some tea. I have been wanting a cup of tea for a little while now, let me just tell you. Have an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.